Hello everyone, MediEvil here, streaming live from Twitch, in case people randomly wondered why I just started introducing myself all over again. Because I'm planning to post this on YouTube for Spooktober, a whole other reason to play MediEvil on the channel. I always need a reason. I don't need a reason to play MediEvil on the channel, to be fair. But I can't remember when I platinumed the PS5 port of the PS1 MediEvil, because it's actually kind of funny, because in the MediEvil remake, you unlock the original game for doing a set of side quests in the remake. But now the original game is just on the PlayStation Store on PS4 and 5. No MediEvil 2 to be seen, though, on PS3, 4, or 5. Like, it's just no acknowledgement of that game. I really hope at some point we get some kind of acknowledgement. But, yeah, at some point last year, or maybe this year, maybe 2 years ago, with how fast time goes, let me look through my trophy list. We did platinum the PS5 port live on stream, but I didn't post that on YouTube. So what I might do... When did I do it? 25th of January, February, March, April. So yeah, it would have been 6 months ago. Honestly, it felt longer ago that I did it. But let me reset. Let me add the trophy counter. One sec. We're gonna do this in parts right now on the build up to Halloween. Like every week, I'm gonna do a little chunk of this platinum journey. So it's not so much a walkthrough. It's more of a platinum journey of the game, which I know I can do because my name is MediEvil Fan 1/7. Duh. But there's a trophy for dying, getting a game over 10 times, which I will have to go on my way to do because I never get a game over in MediEvil, not very often anyway. And we have to use up 10 rejuvenation fountains. So I'll have to make sure I get injured a lot because I remember I wasn't using up that many of them when I was going for my platinum the first time. Some of the trophies are different to the remake. This one, it replaces the... Yeah, Morton would be... It's still called Morton Would Be Proud, but it's for unlocking all the Galamir book entries in the remake, but it's just for defeating 250 enemies in the remake, the original. Yeah, so all these are the same. Fully exhaust the rejuvenate. Also, you only have to do it once, but then you have to do it 10 times as well. I don't know what trophies these replace. They might replace the collect all lost souls and then place them all to rest. And I know that there's one for crushing gravestones, which you can't do in the original, so that would be replaced with something else too. But oh, that one's different. I think sneaky, that might replace old school sneaky, because there's a trophy for attempting an original game cheat code. But instead of attempting an original cheat code, you have to complete a level outside of Dan's Crypt without taking any damage, which I'll be able to do quite easily with the throwing daggers. I might even be able to do it right away, actually, in the graveyard. We'll do the graveyard with just our throwing daggers, and then we'll take damage after that to use up rejuvenation fountains. And I think there's another one. Get game over. Oh, it's only 5 times. I thought it'd be 10 times. There's another one for destroy. Yeah, destroy 15 Battlesnake Village. That's not in the remake. But other than that, I think they're all the same. There's a couple we might have to go out of our way to get, but for the most part, it should be fine. And you can actually get a lot of the cheats, like all the chalices and all the weapons. I don't think that all the chalices actually necessarily, just all the weapons. Oh, yeah, all the chalice rewards, and all the weapons through cheats, and like all the money in that through cheats. And I remember someone actually said that on my live stream a while ago, and I'm like, the absolute nerve of you saying that to MediEvil fan. You think I would like try to cop out of a playthrough of MediEvil if I can help it? Any excuse to play MediEvil is an excuse to play MediEvil for me. I'm not cheating. What kind of MediEvil fan would I be? So I'm just changing the game to MediEvil to have it say that I'm playing that now. But yeah, let's jump on into it. Looking forward to this. I think it's been a while since I've done... Well, I think it's been a year or so since I did my walkthrough, my re-walkthrough of many, of MediEvil on YouTube. So we're about to do the platinum journey of MediEvil. Let's get right into it. I like this little loading screen here. It's not from the game, but it's the little loading screen, like when you boot up the game and it just shows that while it boots up the game. Press start to play. Yeah, the start and select button are both on the touchpad. And it'll be the US version of the game that's in the store. So there'll be only 2 differences I know of. They're both in Asylum Grounds. And also the fact that the game runs faster on the US version of the game. Yeah, Sony Creative Entertainment America. I'm pretty sure... I know it wasn't from... Yeah, it was something they've added. But, and yeah, there'll be a book in Asylum Grounds, and the monks look different in Asylum Grounds. That'll be the only difference here, really. other than that, the game runs faster. Because I had the PAL version of the game, being European.
In a time long ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a
Sorcerer named Zarok. Now I'll let all the cutscenes play. But I thought... Sorry, I'll shut up. Let's play.
So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own.
Ooh. It's not scary in the remake. The voice is nowhere near as gothic.
Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though more...
Yeah, as I'm streaming this live on Twitch, YouTube, you may notice me looking like I'm responding to people at times. Yeah, I'm responding to chats, because I'm live streaming this, but I'll be posting it to YouTube as well.
Of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years.
And then the Sorcerer. Yeah, I don't know why they made that story there. They took the music from MediEvil Resurrection and they gave a much more flamboyant, upbeat voice to this. A complete opposite of how they read that part in the original. And I don't know if it's just the PS1 graphics or what, but I think Zarek looks terrifying in this cutscene here. I remember that book used to scare me as a kid. The game in general scared me as a kid, like especially certain levels in this one, like the Ants Caves and Pulse the Ancient Dead, especially the Ants Caves. But yeah, it's definitely much spookier than the remake. I might still play the remake this month, but I also want to every week do a little bit. I'm going to do a third of the game today. We're probably going to play up to past Pumpkin Gorge and then end it there. And the next week we'll do another third of the game. And we might do a stream that's me playing nothing before it. Might just entirely do Resurrection or something. We'll see. Oh yeah, Greenwich from MediEvil 2 as well was spooky. I always think that waterfall there looks like a mouth with eyes, like a big mouth and 2 eyes. But yeah, people see me doing a more in-depth commentary about my childhood and that growing up, but I do have a official walkthrough. This is just my platinum journey of MediEvil 1. But I mean, I do remember getting this one. I don't remember getting MediEvil 2. I was so young. My sister remembers getting MediEvil 2, where we got it from. But we got MediEvil 1 when my mum and dad, when she was still with him, came back from Edinburgh when me and my sister were at my grandma's, and they brought home a second-hand copy of MediEvil with a pick a mix for us. In general, most of the memories I have are associated with MediEvil 2, because I think for years we couldn't play past Hilltop Mausoleum because of a glitch in our PS2. And I think our disc was so buggered as well because it would never load Hilltop Mausoleum. And we were never able to complete the game for years because we couldn't complete the second riddle in the same grounds, and we didn't know that level was important. We thought we could skip it. We didn't know there was a level ahead of it called Inside the Asylum. So we skipped a very important dragon gem, which we need in the Gal's Gauntlet, which we learnt the hard way when we were younger. Well, we didn't learn, we just suffered. Can you hear the game okay? La 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 la. I get so nostalgic over that. Her eyes remind me in Lollipops, I don't know why. It is really weird. Because it's like so easy now. Well, at least to me anyway, because I know that you still struggle with it at times. That sounded so passive-aggressive. I was just saying I was judging off your comment. I'm good. I'm glad it sounds good. We need to hear the glorious music in this game. I can have it blaring because we're actually playing MediEvil now. It was more for ambiance before. But it has risen again, Sir Daniel Fortescue, see? Well, there's a trophy for, like, I'll have to use up to find it for divination, and there's another trophy for, I think, defeating a number of enemies with a sword spin attack, but the first level I'm just going to use my throwing daggers just so that I can defeat all enemies from a distance, because I want to beat the level without getting hit. Yeah, and the frame rate will be a lot smoother in this, with it being the US version of the game. It won't be on, like, full screen, though, just because I can only do that on my emulators, but we can't trophy hunt on emulators. So. I've also got my little Halloween game border for playing this as well. I'm so glad it's actually on the PlayStation Store. I just wish they would do the same with MediEvil 2. Like, I really wish we knew the reason why MediEvil 2 isn't on the PlayStation Store. That freaked me out growing up. But he's a cutie, especially in the remake. They definitely made Dan a lot cuter. He's still cute in the original. God, it runs so smoothly on my TV.
Risen again, Sir Daniel Fortescue. See, the hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first
charge.
The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspired to turn the arrow fodder into the saviour of the day. But we knows better.
Oh, so young. I remember there was a glitch mode emulator that just automatically skipped what they said. Like, I didn't even do it. Like,
fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth.
a chance to defeat
chance
Sarah.
to defeat
He's probably the
Sarah
only nice
and live
gargoyle
up
the
to
whole
the
game,
legend.
even though he still calls us it.
We hopes it
But all
does
the
well.
gargoyles make fun of us. Apart from that one, he seems to be a bit nicer than the others, but all the gargoyles seem to just absolutely despise us until we redeem ourselves to the very end, because we went down in history as a hero, but we actually kind of flopped in battle. That's basically like his story. The heroic stories about our lies and defamation, so we actually have to redeem ourselves and prove ourselves worthy of being a hero. I also have to remember, like, I remember in the PS5 port, that it doesn't give you the trophy for getting all weapons if you're not currently carrying a silver or bronze shield. Silver or bronze shield. So you have to like go back to the early levels to get a bronze or gold, bronze or silver shield if you don't have one currently by the end of the game. So I think you have to be currently carrying all weapons at once for that trophy to pop, from what I saw. And all these books are basically, ones back there are basically tutorial ones for if you haven't played the game before, but we'll just read this one here. Track down Zarek by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You could spot the exits from an area by looking out for the... Yeah, so basically when you see this green slime, it's an exit, which is absent in MediEvil 2. The creators of this, like MediEvil 2, it's fiction, it's false, never happened. We made it. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know what the reason is for it. It might not even be like the creator's faults. It might be something to do with Sony or something. I'm alert, but I'll interject every now and then. Don't worry, I'm here. Not missing MediEvil. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, I forgot that the map looks different on the US version of the game. Yeah, in my version of the game, there's just a white arrow pointing to all the areas you can go, and there's no red arrows showing where you can't go. So that's another difference in the US version of the game. I always remember that about US releases of games. On the PS1 and 2 growing up, that there was always some slight difference. Like, there was some I noticed in MediEvil 2 as well. That and the game ran better on the PS2, PS1 and... Oh shit, I didn't get the throwing daggers. Oh well, I'll just... I wonder what level I actually could do that in. I might just replay... did I just save? I can't remember if I saved or not. You know what? I'll load my current save and just whiz through Dan's Crypt again and get the daggers. I forgot because I was going to get the trophy for taking no damage in this level. And I just want to get that out of the way so that I can focus on getting damaged to use up health fountains. I didn't save, but it's probably because there was nothing to save because I just did Dan's Crypt. But I'll just skip through the cutscenes this time since we watched them. And we'll skip the dialogues and we'll just whiz through the level again. This is such a perfect game for Halloween. It was a version. I think this was actually released in October though, because it was meant to be a game for Halloween. It was like very inspired by Tim Burton. I think Nightmare Before Christmas in particular. I know it was definitely inspired by Tim Burton. This game, like the creators even said it themselves. I'm also so not used to how fast this game runs on the US version. I'm not used to him walking this fast, but yeah, what I was going to say before is when you played the glitches in that only occurred on the European version of the game that I had, because if you played the game on the PS2, there was issues with some levels loading. In this game, it was only Hilltop Mausoleum, but there'd be like audio glitches in some levels, most commonly in the Hall of Heroes, but none of those glitches or level crashes even occurred on the US release. I don't know why. But... There we go, we got the daggers this time. I only went back to get the thrown daggers just because they're projectile weapons, so I'll be able to defeat the zombies from afar without getting hit. It's possible I could hit them with the sword without getting hit, but I'm not taking any chances. So, and we don't have the daring dash yet, and we don't have a hammer yet, so we can't crush any hands. I just remembered there is a trophy. I think it's just a trophy for crushing one hand. I don't think you have to crush a certain amount. Yeah, in general, I'm not a fan of the throwing daggers, but they're okay in this level for the zombies. Like if we fully charge it up, like one charged up throw, if all the knives land, it should kill them in one hit. But I will have to use it. Generally, when I'm just doing a normal playthrough, I never actually use the throwing daggers. They're probably like my least favorite weapon in the game. But since I have to kind of play it safe here for this trophy, I'm just keeping my distance from the enemies. I think it's called Dan the Invincible. I can't actually remember what it's called. I think it's called that in Resurrection, because MediEvil Resurrection had that as a trophy too. Yeah, we're not going to be using up that health fountain, because if we can help it, we're not taking any damage this level. I don't even know if those zombies can even exit that area, so I think if we just shoot them all from here, I think we'll be fine. There we go, just one more there. I get so nostalgic over every sound effect in this game, like the sound of the health fountains, the sound of the rings, auras just floating around, objects you have to pick up, the sound of the zombies being killed, the music, everything about this game makes me so nostalgic. The music sounds decently loud, but I want it a bit louder. I love the music from this game. There we go. Oh, forgot that was a thing. Wait. The music just makes the game for me, so I'm just like, I've turned it up louder. Bob and Barn are absolute icons, and they deserve more recognition for the work they did on this game. Oh, he can come out pretty far. I'm just trying to bait them out to the point where they can't chase me anymore. We are running out of daggers, so we may have to just like run past them. Why are they not locking on? There we go. We may have to use our own arm if... There we go. For some reason my green aim cursor wasn't locking onto that zombie. I do too. It's just pure nostalgia really, isn't it? Yeah, I'll just have to use my arm here. I think you actually get a trophy for killing something with your own arm. Yeah, there we go. Feel free to add a trophy, anyone. I mostly combine that one with killing the glass demon, because if you kill the glass demon with your own arm, you get 2 trophies for killing something with your own arm, and there's another one for killing the glass demon with your own arm, but I'm just going to keep my distance and just kill these ones with my arm and then re-top up my daggers when I get to the nearest merchant gargoyle. I find the merchant gargoyle is actually pretty scary when I was younger, because I kept always expecting one of them to talk, but I found something very eerie about how it just blankly stares at you, like saying nothing. But in the remake, they actually have an animation when you go to them, and they go "Bah!" Whatever you... Oh. Also, it's very random what zombies come out of the coffins, like what colours come out. It's not like predetermined. Like it could be the zombies in the white clothing, it could be the zombies in the green shirt and the purple trousers. Like it's just random which ones come out the coffins, but the coffins, but the ones that are already spawned are predetermined, but the ones that come out the coffins are random. Apart from Return to the Graveyard, you only get the 2 variants of those skinny zombies in Return to the Graveyard. You did hear a trophy indeed. If you could be so kind to add trophy, I'd be eternally grateful. The reason why I said it like that is because I was impersonating someone in my mind when I said that, and I didn't realize how stupid I sounded without context. I was impersonating the turtles from Spyro. Like, if you could escort all these baby turtles to safety, I'd be mighty grateful. Thank you. The snow lifers just turned the trophy. There we go, I'm safe up here. I normally get through this level so quick, but because I have to take no damage, I'm just playing it safe. Oh wait, actually these zombies don't spawn until I pick up this money, so I'm just gonna get the daggers first. Oh, I can't afford it anymore. Oh well, I'll get the money in a sec. I don't want those zombies to spawn quite yet. Actually, I don't want them to spawn at all, come think of it. I think, to be on the safe side, I might try... Hang on. Oh, they despawned. Okay, I didn't realise. Oh, let's say, even there anymore. I go, the chalice gonna be collected. There's a trophy for getting all the chalices, and fortunately I know where they all are. Okay, I wonder if I can be quick enough to just run past these zombies. Here, good. And normally I like just killing all the zombies, just even if I don't need to kill any more enemies, just because it's fun to kill them, but for the sake of the trophy, I don't want to put myself at risk of getting hit. So if I can just run past them unscathed, I will. But the quality, it's emulator quality on here, it's very clear. The only thing is that it's not stretched res, but that's fine. Wait. Okay, yeah, the daggers don't turn that. I don't know why I tried that. You'd think I'd know by now. The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy, the chalice fills a little more. Once the chalice is full, it is yours to collect, and you will be worthy of visiting a sacred hall of heroes to claim a prize. Yeah, so every time you collect one of these chalices, you earn a trip to the Hall of Heroes after every level. You just automatically will skip that trip if you don't collect the chalice. And will you jump over that, for fuck's sake? There we go. Like, bitch, I've played this game. I know you can jump over that. Don't bullshit me like that. Yeah, I know there's a trophy for getting all chalice rewards. There's a trophy for getting all weapons. So, and you'd think, like, well, don't you get all weapons from just going to the Hall of Heroes? But, like, no. You get weapons from the Heroes at Hall of Heroes, but they don't only give you weapons. So that's why those are separate trophies. There we go. Just gotta shimmy around them. Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't know why. I thought there was a zombie up here. Oh god, he was so close to hitting me. And we don't need another copper shield. We haven't used it yet. So I believe we took no damage there. We didn't need to defeat any more enemies, so I'm just gonna run past them.
Zarek awaits beyond these gates.
The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum,
hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
Hatching plots. I love everything about this game, I tell you. And MediEvil 2. I feel like MediEvil 1 definitely is a little more atmospheric, like the sounds of the clock tower in the distance, like the sound of crows and that, and the sound of the wind. I noticed when you turn the music down in MediEvil 1, MediEvil 2, it's like complete silence, but MediEvil 1, there's so much ambiance sound. So let's see. I'm pretty sure I took no damage there. I guess we'll find out. I don't know when it pops. I think it pops after you leave the Hall of Heroes, if I remember rightly. We'll talk to this gargoyle.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes.
Who my friend Emo Queen,
well,
or my friend Shy, calls frogs in Medieval Resurrection. They do look like frogs. It's definitely more of a fantasy world. Because Galamir's not a real place. So I wonder how we ended up in London. Yeah, I feel like Medieval 2, like, I could just play that anytime here, but I feel like Halloween, I always get in the mood to play Medieval 1 in particular.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim.
It is.
Go well?
I absolutely agree, Andy.
How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Galamir. After you were slain, I shot Zarek's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards.
Good on, worth it. It's sort of think that he's actually a female,
about shooting someone in the eye, sir.
according to the comic.
Oh,
I wonder if that was actually canon at this point. Like, I wonder if they... 'cause I can't tell if he's trans or if people just mistaken them for... I don't know. Because, like, yeah, they're confirmed to be female in the Fate's Arrow comic, Canny Tim. And everyone's so baffled by it. Like, wait, you're a female? What the fuck? I actually own a copy of Fate's Arrow as well, thanks to my sister Andy, who's in chat right now. I've got the digital copy from pre-ordering the remake. I choose to believe they're trans as well. Just because trans icon, yas. I did take no damage there, did I? Why didn't I get the trophy? I'm certain I took no damage. Or did it finish any level outside Dance Crypt with... Oh, without defeating any enemies or taking damage. Oh, okay. Let's just jump back in then. Yeah, MediEvil Resurrection, it's just for not taking damage. Okay, so we're just to do this again. I feel like we are going to take damage in Cemetery Hill, so... What do you mean flop? It's a very easy mistake to make. So we can just speedrun this level, we're not going to defeat any enemies. I'm pretty sure they expect you to get this trophy very early on then, because like, in the later levels, you're not going to be wanting to just run past all the enemies. Oh god. Oh my god. So... See, I just wonder how, like, the game knows I've achieved these trophies, like a game so old! You wouldn't think it was made with, like, backwards compatibility. Oh, I took damage, damn it. Wait, I can go back. I forgot you could do that. Rewind. Hell yeah! I forgot you could do that in modern games. I mean, in the classic collection. That's technically cheating! I forgot you can rewind when you're playing a classic. So, I mean, I took damage there, but... the game doesn't need to know that. Oh, oh shit! I messed up. Oh, sorry. Okay, I kind of hate not seeing the enemies. Because they hit me. I'm just gonna ignore that chest right now. Oh! I need to rewind because I got stuck. That's actually so cool that you can rewind it. You don't deserve the trophy! I didn't use any cheat codes, if that means anything to you. I'm not used to how fast the game runs, because of how often I play my version of the game. Because it's like... I think it runs at like 25 FPS and it runs at 30 FPS in US. I don't know. I just remember US versions of games that run faster than PAL versions. So technically, if you're doing a speedrun of the game, it's recommended to... Oh, there we go. We got it there. I had a trophy. So now we could do Cemetery Hill. And there's a trophy to be earned in this level too. For not taking any damage climbing the hill. I cheated. I got hit twice that level, but I didn't kill any enemies. But I used the rewind feature that's on the Classics collection to undo the damage that was dealt to me.
So, even from the shackles of
Oh, rest in peace, Paul Darrow. Let me just see that here. The only time we see Zarek before the end of the game, but there's lots of lore in books throughout the game about him. But yeah, Paul Darrow who voices Zarek here. And actually in Resurrection 2, and I did not know that until recently when talking to Jonathan. Yeah, Paul Darrow voiced him in that too. Heard him, you're very my family. If someone could add trophy, even though I technically didn't earn that one. Oh, I'd be grateful! Oh god. Well, we've already... just as well, we've already got that trophy, so I can be careless now. I'm always careless when I play this. Like, I don't really care if I take damage or not, because I'm always just like running through it, just hacking and slashing the zombies. But I had to play that so careful there to not take any damage. I know I did, but add trophy. Exclamation mark, add trophy. Thank you for getting rid of the bot. There we are. I don't think we need to top up anything yet. I feel like I don't want to spend coins anytime soon, because I think I have to have the number it says for the trophy, like, on me at that current time. I don't think it's, like, that amount throughout the whole game. I'm not entirely sure if, like, not taking damage on the hill involves now, or when I come back to it later. I do know that taking damage for your shield doesn't lock you out of the trophy, thankfully, because I remember that last time, that if I took damage with my shield, it didn't count as getting damaged. But... Thank you for adding trophy, even though you know that I'm a cheating bitch. And I should, at the end of this level, have a trophy too, hopefully. I'm just going to save my club for now. Because we're going back to Dan's Crypt after this level. So we'll have 4 life bottles before we're even on the 3rd level, technically. And in MediEvil 2, you get your first life bottle after the first boss. It's so unforgiving. I always think that pillar right next to him looks like a disfigured engraving of that gargoyle.
Old hags lived here once. Unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up
Unspeakable muckin are called runs even. I did see your message, by the way, Andy. Behave.
The smell still makes our eyes sting.
They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting. I get so nostalgic over just the sounds of the zombies in this as well. I think even if you do play the MediEvil remake, I will probably actually play that this month if I have time, but I feel like if you played the remake, it's still so worth playing the original game. Like, even the remake acknowledges it, the fact that you unlock it for completing a bunch of side quests, because it's just a very different game in itself. Like, I feel the atmosphere of it's a lot more gothic and spookier. You know, there's like this dark abyss throughout the whole game and all that, where there's a lot more there. It's a lot more colourful, the remake, as well. And oh my god, the damage he was just doing to me then. God. We get the chalice now. They do! I was actually thinking that. My sister in chat, by the way, because I've not shown the chat for some reason on the stream, is just saying that the zombies in Resident Evil sound a lot like ones from MediEvil, and I thought that too when I was playing that. Because I'm currently working towards platinuming that, but I'm flopping severely at completing the game without saving. But I was thinking, like, the zombies in that sound so like the ones from MediEvil, but I think they're technically from the same era, really. Because I know that the Resident Evil 1 remake is meant to be like an exact replica of the original one on PS1, but I'm not going to focus on collecting everything on my way up. I know there's like money bags in that, but I just want to focus on getting up here without taking damage. I was going to have my shield up the whole time. Yeah, the red ones are the only ones that drop downward. There we are. I don't think the trophy pops till after the level, though. My heart was in my throat there, but I made that look so easy. But I was so nervous about getting hit, but thankfully we seem to do that with no bother. We didn't even take shield damage there. The adventure would be wise to be thorough in exploration of the... We could have done with reading that book when we were younger, eh, Andy? But luckily we did get everything we needed here. We needed the Witch's Talisman. I know, I was lucky. I do remember, I think in PS5 it pops after you go through this door. Yeah, it does. Rock Wrangler. Add trophy, please. Ah, nice easy trophies. Why would you use cheat codes to cheat your trophies with this? They're so earnable.
Back from the battle so soon.
Did I? I didn't actually notice.
It must think it is a hero by now. But
Only a true hero is worthy of a place in the Hall of Heroes.
See the ghostly statue of your fraudster self? When it has turned solid, a true hero you will be.
Well... when I was younger, that statue took a very long time to get solid, let me tell you. I think the first time we ever saw a level past the God's Gauntlet was when we finally got cheat codes off of one of my dad's friends. Because he had access to the cheat codes. And oh my god.
Hurrah! I knew it would take more than an army of the
Evil
evil
Dead
dead
to
to
throw
throw
your
your
striker.
striker. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though I have no idea what it is.
It's a life bottle. Only 2 levels in and we have... Well, we will have 4 life balls. Wait, I wanted it to play after he's still... Oh! Oh my god. Oh. If you're meaning for clipping it, like I only have the alerts playing on stream. They won't be playing after it. A true hero. Once it's turned solid. Oh, okay. I think I get where you were going with that now. Oh my god, Trannington! Yes, we stand. We're about to get another trophy here in a moment. I know you can see it. And I think I can get away with saying it too, because I said we stand after it, so... Let's go back to Dan's Crypt. Because there's a trophy called Walls Are for Chumps. I don't know if that's a... If chump is meant to coincidentally sound like Trump. Of course you would say that, Andy. There you go. So there should be a trophy that'll pop when I break this wall down. There we go. Walls Are for Chumps. And we get life ball number 4. This game is a lot more generous in terms of health and money compared to MediEvil 2. Like, you get even less money in MediEvil 2 as well, and the amount of health you get from life vials is even less in MediEvil 2 as well. I think that MediEvil 2 tried to do things to make the game a bit more challenging, because I think in general, apart from like not understanding certain puzzles when we were children, the game in general was a lot easier. It's more just the puzzles and figuring out what we have to do that's hard. I'm just bumping my head there. I actually made that a trophy in my predicted trophy list for MediEvil, but they never actually made it one. I wonder if they will in MediEvil 2 though. I thought that'd be pretty funny if you could get a trophy for bumping your head. Oh, I'll actually have to remember when we get to return the graveyard to crush a zombie hand, because that's a trophy. You can actually crush gravestones in the original. Like, I was thinking, like, I'm certain you can't crush them when I was playing the remake. But yeah, you can. So they replaced that trophy with something else, like among a few other trophies. But yeah, there's a trophy for smashing a number of gravestones called Total Lack of Respect. Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of used to it about MediEvil 2 now, because like I've played it like often enough now to where it's just like, you know, muscle memory. But I can imagine it's very unforgiving on newer players, especially considering like rejuvenation fountains don't respawn once you've used them up. Like if you visit a level again later, and if you're doing really badly for health later in the game and you've used up so many health fountains, you're kind of screwed. Now on to the Hilltop Mausoleum. I love this elf music. It's so gothic and Halloweeny. But this is about as far as we could get into the game for a few years when I was younger, because on my version of the game, playing on the PS2 not having a PS1, every time I tried to boot Hilltop Mausoleum, it wouldn't work due to some kind of PFP or something, PPF, I don't know. Some copy protection bullshit on the European version of the disc, but that's not a thing on the US version, so we good here. You're entering a house of pain. Rumors abound of evil doings in a secret catacomb. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of glad that I did actually go back to Dan's Crypt now, because there's a trophy for defeating the stained glass demon with just my arm, and there's a trophy for just defeating the stained glass demon, so we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. And thank you for adding the trophy, bro. And there's another club in that chest, so I'll come back for that later on. Once we've used up this one. How's my health doing? I'm actually full of health right now. Even if I'm not actually injured, I might still take the vials anyway, because there's a trophy for collecting a number of vials. Oh, this music's a banger. I absolutely love MediEvil's music. More people need to know MediEvil. It's amazing. Oh, lots of love, April. Myers love. Oh. I probably should be wasting my club, but they're so hard to hit with a sword because they're so small. In MediEvil Resurrection, you could destroy these little glass shards with your sword, but you can't in this. You have to use a club, or you could just jump over them like I did. I can't remember if the floor collapses faster in the US version or not, so I know the game runs faster. And it's okay, there's a vial right there, I can take a bit of beating. But you have to be sure that you've defeated every imp or brought all the imps out of hiding before the floor collapses, because you can lock yourself out of the chalice in this level if you get the floor to collapse too fast before defeating all the imps in that area. Because I've done that a few times. Okay, that imp's out, but it's fine, he's going to die automatically, but some of them are hiding until you get closer to them. So if you get the floor to collapse before they all come out of hiding, you can't defeat them again later on because the floor's collapsed. So I've just done that before where I couldn't get the trophy, not trophy, I couldn't get the chalice from this level, well technically trophy, the chalice from this level because I wasn't able to defeat the rest of the enemies. Right, so I will need him to take this weapon from me. There we go. Because there's sticky fingered imps to this level, but we need him to take our weapon because there's a trophy for taking it back. There we go. There we go. Give me that back. Trophy earned. So many trophies. I think it's so awesome though. I mean, I know that like a lot of them are the same as the remakes trophies, but it's just so cool having like literally my childhood game with trophies. It's amazing. I do wonder if like there's more classic games in the classic catalog with trophy support. I know that Toy Story 2 is in the PlayStation Store. I heard it doesn't have trophy support. And I wonder if Resident Evil 2 is in the PlayStation Store with trophy support. I do wonder. I could always try and trophy on that since I've already platinumed Resident Evil 2, the remake. I'll just drink those. We don't need them, and there's a life fountain we can still use. We just need to drink, I think it's 32 vials for a trophy, even if we're at full health. I think it's called partial to the potions. So we go down this way now. So for this one we actually need a rune to access this room before the floor collapses. We didn't need a rune before. I still have a very vivid memory of this level when I was younger. I remember I had a dream when I was younger about MediEvil 3 when we went back in time with Professor and Kia and we visited Hilltop Mausoleum again. And we were playing this level the way it's meant to be played, but we have Kia and the Professor with us. And then like when the floors were collapsing, I remember like the Professor running behind us with Kia like, "Oh, wait up, please, oh." I just remember that when I was younger. Also, I remember those little murals on the wall. I found them creepy when I was younger. And I remember like he almost fell off, but we have to like grab him and pull him back up. There we go. So we haven't locked ourselves out being able to get the chalice in this game. This time round. In MediEvil Resurrection, I think if you don't include the mecha imps from Scarecrow Fields. Oh my god, I almost thought I fucked myself over there. Actually, come think of it, I might damage myself a bit here just so I can use up a health fountain for a trophy. Professor's such a dweeb, I agree. There we go. Hopefully that'll be enough to use up a health fountain. Not me purposely harming myself. There we go. There's a trophy for using up 1, but then there's a trophy for using up 10 as well. There we go. Spring to life trophy earned. There we go, getting so many trophies in just one part. Look at. So we got the music sheet from that one hallway. I like the sound effects of him here. I can't tell if they're exactly the same or just similar in the remake. Because I remember when I tried to line up the audio, because I was trying to use like the original audio in my long play and line it up with the remake one, but he says it like at a different speed, like to the one of the remakes. I don't know what they did, if they just, I don't know what sound effect it is, but it's just like, he says it a bit differently, but it sounds so similar. But we got the chalice now, so we don't need to worry. Luckily in the remake, I think in the remake as well, I know definitely in Resurrection, once you defeat the stained glass demon, you can go back through the level and explore it again and get the chalice, but you have to make sure you get it before you fight him in this, because once you started the boss fight, you can't go back through the rest of the level. Oh, whoops, my bad. I'm just not used to how fast the game runs on the US version of the game, because it usually runs a lot slower for what I'm used to. Oh. It looks so cool just seeing like PS1 MediEvil just on Twitch. I'd have to look up sometime to see if anyone's just randomly playing it. Also, I do believe on the Japanese version of the game, the club actually, the percentage of it burns when it's lit, and only on the Japanese version of the game, and you take damage when you're wearing the dragon armor as well. And that's a feature, the damage when wearing the dragon armor in the remake, if you're wearing the cursed helmet as well. So this boss fight's not usually that hard, but it might prove tricky, because I mean, I've done it before. I've done it twice. I did it in the remake, and I did it on the PS5 port of this. But I have to defeat the glass demon with just my arm, and it's a trophy for defeating the glass demons. So I have to make sure to take damage a lot, because I have to use up 10 life fountains. I don't normally take that much damage in this game, so I have to purposely get myself damage just to use the life fountains, which there are a lot of in the game. And I think on Zarek's lair, I don't want my last trophy to be get 10 game overs, because I don't want that to just show that I died on my platinum. So I might do that just before we do Zarek's lair, so that it shows my platinum at the end of the game. I think it will be. I think we could do it though. I'll just have to be... Although, we took a lot of damage there just from the first time. Oh. Okay, we still get that relatively quick with your arm. It's just... I think it'll just be a longer boss fight, because he doesn't take as much damage from the arm. And I feel like for the most part I'm not really going to edit this feature as well. Just post it in all of its entirety, because I'm a MediEvil fan and I'm not going to edit shit out of this. I'm going to show the full process of me platinuming it. I am so glad I decided to actually wait till Halloween to go for the PS4 version. If PS4 version's platinum. Yeah, your best sort of... I forgot about that actually, I just remember that now. That when he's firing the shards at you, if you just sort of like stay at the middle, like he doesn't seem to hit you with any of them. Like, they're definitely easier. Yeah, they are. Oh, that's weird. I remember the demons in the Chattered Earth. They were so difficult to us when we were kids. I remember that level like felt a lot bigger when we were kids. I remember we took forever to get past that one. I mean, we did get past it, but I remember that level being so much more daunting when we were younger. They're definitely trickier in the remake, especially when you're wearing the cursed helmet and collecting no chalices. But yeah, the pumpkin serpent in the original is a piece of cake. That is not difficult at all. And even though the pumpkin serpent is Pumpkin King, technically male, I just, for some reason, when I was younger, I used to always think that the pumpkin serpent was a female just because of the moans it makes, and it just looks very feminine. I don't know why, I just always associate the pumpkin serpent with being a female. There we go. Just run around the middle here and you won't get us with any of those shards. Yeah, normally I have this boss fight done in like 10 seconds, but the arm does a considerably far less amount of damage to the crossbow. So I guess that's the challenge in it being a trophy. Yeah, it does. Oh, I got one cheeky hit on his heart there. I mean, I don't mind that this boss fight's taking a long time because I love the music. We lost a life ball, but given how much health we've taken off him, I think we'll be good. At least we'll work towards our trophy for using up health fountains in Return to Graveyard. I'm looking forward to Return to Graveyard. I love that level's music. And then we'll hear that again in Pumpkin Serpent the next time. Okay, just stay near his middle. Seems like the best way to avoid that. I feel like even for the PS1, like the glass demon looks great. I don't know if it's just because it's upscaled or whatever, but the fact that he's like still transparent and he definitely looks like a glass demon. Like you can definitely tell. Like for PS1, I think he does look great. I noticed that like mostly MediEvil 1, particularly over MediEvil 2, is mostly from a bird's eye view, but when you see the enemies on like the wiki and that, when you see the character models, a lot of the enemies don't have faces, but I think they could get away with that just because, well, A, it's a PS1 game, and B, because the game's like in a bird's eye view, so you don't really see the enemies that close up anyway to actually see their face. Like, I only knew about that when trying for this trophy. Like I noticed that He doesn't seem to actually get you with the shards if you stay near the middle. But... I did just take damage there just because I wanted to get one more throw in him, but I think we'll have him the next time he shows his heart. I do agree with you, Andy, though, because I remember you said when we were younger that the Stained Glass Demon just felt worthy of being a later boss because he was just so cool, and his level just felt more worthy of being a later level. But you play it so early on, but it just seems like it was such a cool later level. I don't think we get the trophy for it until we actually leave the level, though. There we go. You jump out that way in Resurrection. I can't remember if you're doing the remake or not, but yeah, the level just automatically ends. A painful demise. I think that's just for beating him. And there we go. Not so armless. Literally, that one's bronze for defeating him with your arm, but defeating him silver. They got their priorities wrong.
It's the Hall of Heroes
Thank you.
shopping mall.
We should add another one too, because we got two there.
Hunters should check out the ground floor. Well-to-do shoppers should check out the upper floor.
That's where it's at. I think an overlay, when I edit this video, I'll put like an overlay of the trophies we've earned throughout afterwards.
Ah, Fortescue.
What's this I hear?
Since I hear about that archcad Zarog still being alive.
It's funny he says here, when you, like he says he won't take no for an answer, but if you say no when he offers you the weapon, he does take it for an answer, so he lied.
Better show him what's
But
what,
what, huh?
I expect Johnny's zombies a bit more of a handful than you remember. How are you doing for weapons?
No, to God.
Take my warhammer. It'll smash anything and it won't fall apart like a club. I only ever get to
Use
use
it cracking walnuts around this place. Great. Well, you accept, yes.
Nonsense, Fortescue. I won't take no for an answer.
I'm still in my element right now.
Stand your iron hewer, eh?
MediEvil just never gets old to me. It's so special to me. Both MediEvil 1 and 2. We can't forget 2. Okay, so we're going to Return to the Graveyard now. So yeah, we have to crush a hand. Because there are hands in Return to the Graveyard. I love Return to the Graveyard's music. I remember, like, I used to always remember growing up from MediEvil 1, Enchanted Earth, well, and Sleeping Village, because both have the same soundtrack. The Enchanted Earth and the Asylum Grounds were my favourite soundtracks from the game, but, like, over the past year or so, I'm just realising how much I love the Return to the Graveyard theme. It's actually such a, like, a banger. Like, it's, like, such a masterpiece. Like considering, like, they didn't even have, like, a proper orchestra for this game. Like, they just used synthesizers, whatever you call them. They did so well with soundtrack, like... Yeah, just listen out for the banger in this level. It's such a banger, yeah. But yeah, I've noticed like all the zombies level, there's none of the ones with the pink trousers and green tops and the ones wearing white clothing in this level. It's just the skinny bitches and the ones with no heads. The ones that look like frogs. Yeah, so like all the ones that come out of coffins are just the skinny zombies. I don't know why like the other zombie variants aren't in this level, but yeah, they're not. It's the last level with the skinny zombies in them, I believe. It's just a whole bunch of pink trousered ones and green top ones and inside the asylum. Here we are. I don't think there's actually any of those skinny ones in Cemetery Hill, so I think yeah, they're only in the graveyard and Return to the Graveyard. Guess only skinny people belong in a graveyard, they don't belong in a cemetery. But there we go. I'm going to try not to spend any gold until I got that trophy, because I think you do have to have that much gold on you at like the time of getting the trophy. So you don't have to... how much is it you have to earn? Let me see. Okay, it doesn't automatically pause the game, that's good. I just want to see how much money I have to carrying for the trophy. Where is it? Did I scroll past it? Oh, 2,500, okay. Well, I might only spend it to level up the broadsword. And I actually think I am using the hammer right now, but I should still be using the sword, because I have to defeat a number of enemies with the sword spin attack. Which I'm sure we'll get soon. Because I do that quite a lot. But I think I had this trophy pretty early when I did PS5. I just kind of forgot about it here. feel like we have so much health. Oh yeah, there was life vials there before. Okay, we do have to take life vials for our trophy too. I was gonna say that I felt like I lost so much health against the glass demon. Like, have I got all of them full? It is. I absolutely love the soundtrack in this game. It's so slept on. I feel like when you see everyone talking about best soundtracks in games, like no one will ever mention MediEvil just because it's so underrated. But the Icarus, he's a big YouTuber that's big into retro gaming. He's got a lot of love for MediEvil. Like, he always mentions MediEvil and MediEvil 2 in his, like, top 10 best game soundtracks. I remember, like, MediEvil 2 was in his top 10, actually. There's a trophy for crushing a hand. There we go. I just remembered that. So add trophy. I'm just making sure to just take every vial I see, because there's a trophy for taking 32 of them. We'll just blow them up. I think that just took care of all of them for me. Thank you for adding a trophy. This is our first silver shield. Oh yeah, we still have our copper shield, so that's good. I just need to make sure that when we're at the end of the game that I have the copper shield and silver shield still in my inventory. Because at a certain point in the game you stop getting the copper shields because they get replaced with the copper shield. The silver shield, even. Yeah, the copper shield gets replaced with the silver shield midway through the game. Yeah. So, I'll just make sure to... If my silver shield runs out, I just won't use my copper shield, I'll just hold on to it. Because I realised that when I got to the end of the game, having all weapons, I didn't have the trophy yet. I was like, why don't I have the trophy? I've collected every weapon. But yeah, you kind of have to have them... You have to have all shields on you at the time of getting the trophy, so... Oh my god, just jump over the bloody thing, there we go. So there's a health fountain there this time, right, instead of... Well, actually, I might let them batter me so that I can use it up. God, they don't have batter you. Fucking hell, they take up so much health. I forgot they do so much damage to the fat zombies. Yeah, these frog zombies, the damage they deal to you is how much the smaller zombies deal to you inside the asylum. For some reason, the smaller zombies do more damage on inside the asylum. Yeah, those big zombies, like, they're kind of like tank zombies. They definitely do a lot more damage to you than the smaller ones. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Wait, hang on. I feel like if I remember rightly, there's a gravestone you can jump on here for quickness. Yeah, you don't even have to take that long-ass route I took there. I just happened to remember there that there was crystals. I took a battering. Use it sparingly, or be you that gets the battering. So yeah, I just feel I don't take enough damage to use like 10 full life fountains throughout the whole game, so I'll have to purposely get myself damaged here and there. Just to use them up. This is the same book from the graveyard before. The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the Hilltop Mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key. So yeah, that's the same book from the graveyard, so that's like a hint there that you need that for now. You can, I've actually tried, you can't open that door in the graveyard itself. You have to be in return to the graveyard for it to work. Because yeah, if you actually turn your camera well enough, there's actually nothing there in the graveyard. So it's like this segment of the level is just not programmed into that level. And there's only wolves in this little segment here before the Undertakers, and they're never in the game again. But the wolves actually make a few appearances in Resurrection, which I quite like, because they're not a frequent enemy in this game. There's only wolves, I'm assuming zombie wolves, otherwise we're just an animal abuser, as Dan. But in this little segment here, it's the only segment in the whole game with the wolves. For some reason when I was younger, I just remembered them being more present in this. I went, oh my god, he got dragged. But I'm gonna have to make sure I just don't spend money at the gargoyle where I don't need to, because like I want to make sure that I do accumulate 2,500 gold for that trophy. There we are. Right, Star Rune. I'm pretty sure I'll soon get the Dizzy Decimator trophy. I think there's not that many enemies you have to defeat with it. I wonder if we'll get the Morton would be proud trophy. I can't remember when I got it on the PS5 version. It was about halfway through it popped. I agree, Andy. Surprised I got that right away. Usually I have to sit for a moment to take a joke. Like, Okie doke. I wonder if I'll actually be able to shortcut my way through the segment here, or will I look like a pillock and accidentally kill myself? Oh. Oh, well, we are actually about to encounter a life fountain here in a moment, so I might take a bit of a battering here if he doesn't keep falling. Hello? Oh no, I didn't mean to shield that. Oops. Come on, stop falling over. Okay, there, I'll just kill him. I'll get damaged by the zombies up there instead. And we should have 100% of Chalice, unless we missed an enemy before now. Which has happened before. I've had it before where I clear this area and I still don't have 100% of Chalice from the Undertaker segment. Okay, and one more zombie should do it. There we are. We seem to be naturally taking damage now there, so that should be enough to deplete a life fountain. So now we got the Chalice. I believe there's a vial up that side. Might just jump up here to take it, since we have to take vials. I'm not gonna push that though, because it's not really needed. I remember when I was younger, I thought you'd actually have to do this, because you basically have to push those stone slabs into the water so that you can jump across them to get to the boss fight, but you can actually get over there without pushing them if you time your jump well. Oh, bunk, bunk, bunk. I love doing that. So I'll take a bit more of a battering here, because we can't use this life fountain actually once we've started the boss fight. In the remake you can, which is actually good. In the remake, see, these ones do far less damage than the bigger zombies, so it might take a bit of a gangbang here to take all this health off. There we go. It does look so stupid taking damage on purpose, doesn't it? But there's a vial here, I believe. I'll get some money. There's a vial. It's just playing MediEvil the way that I never normally play it. It feels weird to actually be trophy hunting it. God, that one's getting right into it. He's having a proper hump. Oh my god. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. God, this zombie's a Dan simp, confirmed. There we go. That should be enough to fully deplete a health fountain. Watch me lose a life fountain now for missing a jump. There we are. And we do have to make sure to defeat enemies, like even if we don't have 100% of Chalice. Like if we do have 100% of Chalice, because we have to defeat enemies for a trophy. Oh my god, that was so close. There we go. I think, I remember, so I wasn't depleting many life fountains in my PS5 journey, and I think I started trying to do it around about the Enchanted Earth. Because I used those 2 life fountains you get after the boss fight, and I got the trophy around about Gal's Gauntlet, but if we keep doing what I'm doing right now, where we're just purposely harming ourselves, we should get it sooner. So there we go, we fully depleted that one. I think we fully depleted 3 fountains now. We need to fully deplete 3 more. If we're quick enough here, you could get like a... Yeah, we weren't quick enough. But you could get them pretty damaged before they even first go invisible if you time it right. But I stupidly went into my inventory there instead of getting ready to hit them. There we go. They take a huge chunk of health if you get a direct charged up hit on them. Yeah, so we've nearly defeated them already. Pretty easy boss fight. I think in general the boss fights are just a lot easier than the original. I'm glad that in the remake they made them more challenging. But they're an early-ish boss fight, so I'll forgive them.
The necropolis. Paths go this way, paths go that way. Nasty,
painful death
waits round every turn and over every hill. Bon voyage.
Also, we should add trophy. We just earned one there. I know they were. I did that pretty easily there. I'm just glad that all my hits were direct hits. But I'm glad we're doing it actually in thirds, because we're getting through the game a lot faster than I anticipated. Because oh, we got the daring dash now, thankfully, which we can actually damage with in this game. It's literally just used for traversing faster in MediEvil 2. But and you have it from the start of MediEvil 2, but you have to unlock it. You get it from those wolves in MediEvil 1. But yeah, I'm gonna keep playing until we've completed Pumpkin Gorge, and that'll be the end of this session, and then we'll do another session next time.
Zarok would be using your ribcage as a toast rack by now, but I knew you'd pull through. Here,
Yeah, a trophy popped after we defeated the wolves.
Could help the old quest. You want it?
Could help the old quest. I mean, at least he's aware of what he's giving me, so that it could help you in your quest. Otherwise, like, I have no idea what this is. It could be, I don't know, Dettol or bleach that I'm giving you, but, you know, just have it. I don't know what it is. It could kill you, but, you know. Yeah, it popped as I defeated them. It probably was quite discreet when it popped. Thank you. That's already got 9 trophies from the game. Nice, easy platinum. I can't remember if there's any specific ones to go for in Scarecrow Fields. Oh wait, no, there is. There's a trophy for defeating the Mecha Imps. And I guess maybe the Dizzy Decimator trophy? I think I do remember the cutscene for this level scaring me when I was younger. They definitely removed that scare factor again in the remake, but I'm pretty sure... Who was the first to get past this level as a kid? I think you were actually the first one to get past this level when we were younger, Andy. Or was it Mum? I think with Mum it was Kensington. I like I'm playing technically the PS4 port of this game when it literally looks exactly the same as the PS5 one, but it's just an excuse for me to get the platinum twice. Love myself with music. In the remake, this level's music goes to Inside the Asylum, well, the remade version of it, in MediEvil Resurrection, but they use that version that's used in Inside the Asylum on Resurrection in the remake. Which I found I don't know, I just found something about that kind of messy, the fact that they just reuse some soundtracks from Resurrection in the remake. But they sound good and all, but I don't know, I just feel like that belongs to Resurrection. I just kind of feel like it'd have been nice if it had some kind of personal flair. Oh, I didn't know killing a crow counted. Oh, we got that trophy. That's the only reason I was attacking him with a sword. I don't normally beat them with a sword. Oh, I didn't know defeating a crow counted as defeating an enemy. You don't get chance percentage for defeating them. There we go. We don't have to keep spin sword attacking now. Now, with this being the US version of the game, I think you can't destroy these. Yeah, I think it's only, for some reason, only in the European version. That's another difference. Only in the European version of the game, you can burn the haystacks to get money, but you can't burn them in the US version. And it's the US version that's on the PlayStation Store, so... I'm pretty sure that's the case. Let me try. In a way, I kind of hope I'm right about that, because we don't have to wait for them to burn out. Yeah, see, they're not burning down. Also, yes, if you could add another trophy, because we just got another trophy. Ooh-ah. Nobody for the Americans. For some, nobody for the Americans, though. I mean, it's nobody for the Brits as well, with the freaking cost of living crisis. But, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, those farmers always remind me, and they sound like they're saying Kumars. I don't even know if people know who the Kumars are nowadays, but I remember I used to always hear them say Kumars. Ooh-ah. I always heard them say Kumars. Right, I think we defeated all those farmers there. I'm just making sure. Luckily, we don't need to worry about missing, because this is another level, especially in my version of the game, you can actually potentially lock yourself out of getting the chalice if you burn down the haystacks too early, because if you burn them down before all the farmers that are inside of them jump out, no more will jump out. And if you do that before you have 100% of the chalice, you won't get 100% of the chalice. And I think we got a trophy for defeating 2 of these Mecha Imps. So we need to use this rune to open a door to get another rune. That's very Resident Evil, like in the Residence section of Resident Evil 1, when you have to get the Residence key to unlock a door to get another key. But, so the next one breathes fire, but that doesn't really matter to us. Like, we run behind him quick enough and shoot quick enough, we don't even get breathed on once. Oh wait, there's a life fountain here. Let's go take a battering. Ooh-ah. Wait, yes, yes, yes. Wait, what? Wait, yes, yes, yes. What's that reference to? Ooh-ah. I obviously don't hear that now, but when I was younger, I used to always say Kumars. Oh, right. Yeah, I think that reference was lost on me. Yeah, I'm purposely not charging up a hit and not trying to dodge him. I'm just like hitting him while just purposely taking damage, just so that I can use up this life fountain. Because normally I would like run away from him, charging up a hit, turn back, hit him, run away from him. But I was purposely just not running from him and just letting him batter me. So I could use up this life fountain. There we are. And we should get a trophy again. After... Wait, did you add another trophy a moment ago when... The Dizzy Decimator trophy? Oh yeah, you did, sorry. I wasn't entirely sure, I wasn't looking. Oh, whoops. We better get another here in a sec after we defeated this mecha imp. So yeah, technically the imps are back in this level, just 2 imps, because there's 1 imp per mecha imp we destroy. The only level they come... There we go, impaired drivers. But... This is the only other level that those 2 imps appear in MediEvil Resurrection besides Hilltop Mausoleum, because there's no entrance hall in MediEvil Resurrection. But yeah, they come back in entrance hall. And there's no game. Oh. Thank you. Oh god, we're already at 11 trophies. I think that's the only trophy specifically from this level, but let's make sure we keep killing enemies, because we have to defeat 250 enemies. Which we'll definitely get, because I think we got it, but only halfway through the game. A death awaits in the cornfield. Pick your route carefully. I do not linger the car. I'm going to do this level properly, just because I'm such a good friend. I'm not done just because I'm so loyal to the game. But if you time it well enough, you can actually jump across that corn, like unharmed, and get the chalice without getting the combine harvester piece. But for the sake of gameplay, I'll do it properly. Oomars. It is very tempting, I think, for some players to just run out the level as soon as they see the exit, but you get the combine harvester piece literally right at the exit, and I think they did that on purpose to make you potentially leave the level and think, fuck, I forgot this. Like, they're very evil of the game to do that. Right, I think I did actually need some health there. And luckily I don't have to go through the process of keep burning down the haystacks, because I can't do that in the US version of the game. Like, we nearly have 100% of the chalice. I might actually just bring Calcatura here. That's the name of the dragon. Because this is the last Scarecrow, and he just absolutely shreds through him. Like, we don't have to worry about the Scarecrow if he kills it. Wait, Calcatura! Come on, take care of this Scarecrow for me. Do your job. There we go. The chalice can now be collected, but we can't access it yet. I mean, we can, if you cheat like I do, but I'm going to do it properly. It's not technically a cheat code, it's just a little exploit I use, because the game designed it to where you actually technically can get the chalice with the combine harvester piece. If you time a very good jump across the corn, you can actually get across unharmed by the corn creatures, but we'll do it properly. Which I'm pretty sure they will have patched in the remake. A hack. It's not a hack exactly, because it's in the game. But there's a way you could get the chalice without getting the combine harvester piece if you just time a really good jump over the corn. Because you could be in the corn for like a split second if you're not near one of the corn creatures at the time. And if you can get out of the corn before it kills you. There we go. So we got the harvester piece, which I just think looks like a number 1. And the harvester itself looks like a buggy. There, we're just whizzing our way back. Oh, there's another life fountain here. Might take a bat ring in a moment just to deplete that. Because I know I do use life fountains in MediEvil, but I think it's very rare. I think at very most I fully deplete 1, maybe 2, in an entire playthrough. So I'm having to purposely take a lot more damage than I normally do. Oh, there we go. There's an enemy here. We'll let him attack us. God. For 5 levels in, you don't do a lot of damage. Then there's those fat zombies from the previous level. Then again, we do have the scarecrows. I wonder how they cram so many farmers inside such a small haystack. It's like so stupid, just purposely getting a bit beaten up. Oh, I like you're briefly invulnerable after using a life ball. The game has some chill. They do just poke it at me like that. They do look smug. And I did use a bit of that health fountain. I love this game's music. I do not mind singing these levels longer than I need to. And the next level, we're getting proper Halloween-y with it. The next level is Pumpkin Gorge, full of pumpkins. But in general, I feel this whole game has Halloween vibes. But the next 2 levels are pumpkin levels. So I'm going to do Pumpkin Gorge, and then we'll end the session for today And then we'll continue off with Pumpkin Serpent next time, so we'll have another pumpkin level to do next time we play. It's a buggy! Use the Combine Harvester piece. It's just called Harvester piece in this, but it's called Combine Harvester piece. It looks like a gear in Resurrection, but it's actually near the Harvester in Resurrection. It's just under a bale of corn. Because you have to make chickens eat corn in Resurrection. In both that level and Haunted Ruins, but you only have to do it in Haunted Ruins in the original. I know! We've gone through it so fast, haven't we? Considering we're taking our time trophy hunting. But don't worry, the only reason I'm not playing the full game is just so that we have more to do next week, MediEvil-wise. Because I don't want to get through the whole entire game and then just like, well, we've already played through the whole game now. It's just a case of playing the game again next week. So it's like, I'd rather just spread it out through October, if you know what I mean. I don't think I even fully depleted that life fountain. Yeah, I didn't. Well, in that case, kill me. There we go. The corn mites took care of it for me. Yeah, as much as I would love to continue it, it's just I just want a reason to play it again next week. There we go. I did that again on purpose because there's another life fountain to use up. Alright, that should be enough because we did use a bit of the other life fountain. That should be enough to fully deplete that one. Oh, I never knew there was another Kumars there. Actually, we might just defeat them because we do need to defeat 250 enemies. Ooh-ah. There we are. There's something about the charm of the original enemy sound effects that I do miss in the remake. Like the sound of the ladies at Mrs. Mad from Steven Village. It's just like la 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 la, but it's just like woohoo in the remake. Why did this one stick? There's so many words I wish my brain would pick. I don't know why, I just always think of those lyrics when I hear this part of the song. Why did this one stick? There's so many songs I wish my brain would pick. So I think that was our 6th fountain we fully depleted? Maybe 5th? I don't know. We have fully depleted a fair few now. We're definitely halfway with that one. Pumpkin Gorge, dead ahead. You have to trigger this dialogue here. It doesn't automatically do it. You have to actually press X on this one.
Pumpkin Gorge, dead ahead.
That's straight to Galamir's favorite side dish. Step inside
and understand the true horror of fruit gone bad.
There we are. So that's been Scarecrow Fields. And now just Pumpkin Gorge for this first session. And the next time I think we'll play up till Pulls the Ancient Dead. Yeah, we'll play up until past Pulls the Ancient Dead, and then we'll complete the game the week after. So now we get the... Oh, we get the broadsword. We get a trophy for enchanting it. It's called With Added Magic. We can't do it here, though, because there is no Merchant Gargoyle and the Hall Heroes in the original.
What are you doing back here?
What are you doing back here?
What? Call me Mr. Woden the Mighty. How I pity the people of Gallowmere, that their fate should once again be in the hands of a chump like you.
Still.
I suppose it's not fair to take it out on them. Take my sword, and do try not to stab yourself in the foot. You know, I've always had my doubts about you.
He's like the only hero that just seems to flat out just hate Dan. All the others are just a bit passive aggressive, but he's just so rude. I think he's just frustrated he doesn't have hair. I don't know. Like, stupid Woden. Fortunately, we have to talk to him again later. I think he's the first hero that just doesn't say anything to you after you say yes to collecting your weapon. Usually the other ones have like an extra line of dialogue after you say yes, but he doesn't. He doesn't seem to want to talk to us. The feeling's mutual, so it's perfectly fine. So we're going to get another trophy in a moment because there's a trophy for enchanting the broadsword. I just remembered it. Oh, I remember there'll be a trophy in Sleeping Village for not harming any of the villagers. I think it's called It's Not Their Fault They're Mad. And it's a gold trophy in Resurrection, but it's a bronze trophy in the original. Oh no, I didn't mean that. There we are. I had to get proper Tim Burton-esque, and this is Halloween with Pumpkin Gorge. The music really fits this level so well. You can just imagine it going to this pumpkin valley, this music. Also, in the remake, they just used Resurrection's Pumpkin Gorge theme for Pumpkin Gorge in the original. It goes well with it. I just don't know why, it's just something about it just seems odd to me. Like that they don't make a version that's unique to that version of MediEvil. Oh, there we go. Kind of glad that these hyper pumpkins are beating me up so that I can use another health fountain. There, we're back at another trophy now. There we are. Now with added magic. I'm not going to charge the crossbow because I don't think we use it again. Maybe we might use it against the... Actually, no, I don't think we even use it against the Pumpkin Serpent, come think of it. Yeah, and unfortunately, something good about the remake is... I'll just break that for later, but we're not going to go down there yet. But something good about the remake is that it introduces a feature from MediEvil 2 where you could switch between weapons. You can have 2 weapon slots. But in MediEvil 1, you can only have 1 weapon carried at a time. So it's annoying when you're using the... broadsword and you have to keep going into your inventory to like switch out for the hammer so that it doesn't lose charge, because yeah, like once you charge up to 100%, like the charge and it drains like the longer you have the weapon out. But I do like the broadsword though. It's just like a temporary magic sword, whereas like the magic sword is just like a permanent version of it. Hot pockets. Sorry, that part of the music always makes like hot pockets. I would say I love this level's music, but I love the whole game's music. It's amazing. Yeah, I have to walk over a little bit for this pumpkin spawn here. And a couple other pumpkins spawn here too. I like it when they even spawn, you still see their heads just poking out of the ground waiting for you to get near. You can tell the difference between the enemy ones and the ones that just lay there because they don't have faces. But this level really does set the tone for Halloween, I feel. Okay, so we got the moon rune, and you can actually do this part without actually using the elevator here. The sound effects of those rings going around that chaos rune there is also present in MediEvil 2. I like a lot of this. Sorry, I'm just trying to time this right without actually walking out the room, but I want to have a bit of distance so that I can actually do a daring dash. I flopped it, damn it. I did it successfully in my PS5 one, but you can time it to where you can actually make that jump without having to even use this elevator, but yeah, I didn't do it successfully that time. There we are. I think that's raised enough. It has a very small role in this level, but in MediEvil Resurrection there's a few of those elevators and they move a lot faster. But I just remembered when I was younger, like a friend of mine who I don't talk to anymore, and I'm glad I don't talk to anymore. I remember he was telling me he was stuck in the level Pumpkin Gorge when he was playing on MediEvil Resurrection, and I hadn't played that yet. And I thought it would just be like a ground up remake. I thought the level would look exactly the same. I was like, oh, why do I play a level? So usually I've done that level before. When I was playing it for him, I was like, okay, this is a lot different to what I remember Pumpkin Gorge looking like. But the broadsword's so good. When it's fully charged, that is. I think this is the only health fountain in the level yet. In the later levels, some of the levels are a little unforgiving with life fountains. Like some levels only have 1. Like the Gal's Gauntlet as well. But we'll come back and use that one later. So I think we'll just have to take some more damage. We can even take some damage from these little bouncing pumpkins, which also come back to MediEvil. I know it's in MediEvil 2, they don't have those little purple things like on them. MediEvil 2, but I don't know, the pumpkins just all strike me as very feminine. They give very femme energy. But we know the Pumpkin King is definitely male, but it's just like, I don't know, the pumpkins just give me very feminine energy. I don't know what it is about them. Up and down these magical mushrooms go. They will make you higher and higher, but be careful not to fall and sink without a trace. Well, I don't think I have in a while, so it'll be embarrassing if I do now. That's like the only mushroom there that's brown, all the rest are red. This one's like a darker red. So we basically create a shortcut here. I think this is round about where I got... Maybe it wasn't. I feel like this was where I got the trophy for defeating 250. Maybe it wasn't. I can't remember where I got it in the PS5 port. It was about halfway through the game. I'm just so glad I'm actually playing MediEvil on stream again, because it's like, I'm a MediEvil fan. And I think I know I'm playing it today just purely because well, A, it's Halloween. It seemed like a perfect time to do my trophy journey at Halloween. But I'm still happy to just play MediEvil in future just for fun on stream. Like no particular reason other than just to play it. Right, I'll let him hit me a few times because I still haven't depleted that life fountain down there. Okay, it did seem almost depleted though, so I'll defeat him now. Also, I've noticed this door opens after you go through it. Wonderful programming. There we are. I just wonder how the game knows that I would have used up 10 life fountains, because, like, in the original, like, trophies weren't a thing back then. I don't even know if it's a thing they even thought of, so I wonder how the game knows I've used 10. Like, in the game files right now. It's crazy. Right, I think I just got the star in there. Yeah, the amount of times I've actually tried to get that, I don't think I've ever done it. I've tried to be quick enough to grab it before it shoots up like that, but yeah. Basically, we just have to keep smacking these roots, and the more we smack the roots, the more the platform will lower. And I know there's a bunch of vials to pick up in a moment, so at least we'll actually not be wasting them when we're drinking them for our trophy. Now, I remember in, I think, both Resurrection and the PS5 port of this, I got the partial for the potions trophy for drinking, I think it's 32 health vials in Sleeping Village. But we'll see here. I can't remember if I did pick up every single health vial in that playthrough. I might as well just keep the broadsword out now since it's run out of charge. Apart from here. I don't know what it would actually be better, maybe the hammer or the chat sword. I'm not sure. You did chat sword, but you're just fine if I just keep charging up like this. Yeah, it's still doing alright. I don't know, I don't think it's as weak as a small sword when it's not charged, but it's not as strong as a fully charged broadsword. I think it's one of the few levels in this game that you do have to, yeah, because there's only 2 enemies left in the level, so you do have to defeat pretty much every enemy to get 100% chalice levels, so you don't know where all the enemies are. It might be a hard level for you to get 100% chalice on, because like you have to kill all but 2 enemies, but in the next level there's infinite enemies, so like you won't have 100% of the chalice before you defeat the boss, but after you defeat the boss, like an infinite number of pumpkins spawns, so just keep defeating those infinite number of pumpkins until you get the chalice 100%. And they were cheeky with this chalice as well, because I think if you're like a completionist like me, or someone who's playing the game for the first time and you don't know where you're going, and you see the end of the level and you're like, oh, the end's in sight, I made it, I completed this level. Like, it's cheeky because like the chalice is at the very start of the level, so it's like once you're at the very end and have 100% chalice, you have to go all the way back to the start to get the chalice, which doesn't take very long in the US version of the game. You can just whiz through it. That's why it's felt very fast for me to get through all these levels, because the game does run faster on the US version. Oh, I might actually go there again. I forgot, because we won't get to a Merchant Gargoyle until after we defeated the Pumpkin Serpent in the next level. So I might actually just look back round and visit him again. Can I maybe just jump over that? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I wonder if I could just avoid picking that up so that I can pick it up after in case I take damage doing this. Actually, come think of it, I might use the hammer just so it doesn't start ticking down. Yeah, I just want to pre-charge this for the next level. Oh, I think I've just gone all the way back to the very start. Oops. Oh, no, I haven't. My bad. Hot pockets. There we are. Yeah, I think if you're not paying much attention, you could very easily miss that. Oh my god, I almost went down without visiting him. God. There we go. So now we're prepped for Pumpkin Serpent. I wonder if defeating these little explosive pumpkins count as an enemy. You don't get chance percentage for them, but I got a trophy for defeating, I think it's at 30 enemies with with a sword spin attack for just defeating a crow. So I might destroy those just in case they count. Bum, 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 bum. You definitely do get such Halloween-y vibes from this level. So it's perfect for October. I remember, I think, when I did my walkthrough, I spinned it out through October, but I made it so that my walkthrough of Pumpkin Gorge and Pumpkin Serpent landed on October 31st. The very first walkthrough I did of this. I think it was the very first walkthrough I did of this on YouTube. But I'm just going to spin the whole game throughout October and just do it in 3 parts. So I'll get to hopefully editing this over the weekend.
All bow down
To the
before
master of the vegetable patch.
The prize-winning plant who can summon an army of cabbage with a wave of his noble tendril. He's delicious.
He's nutritious. He's our secret recipe.
He's the Pumpkin King.
Don't ask me why I did that little jolt there. Well, there we are. We've gotten up to where we were aiming to get up to today in this current session. So we're just going to get this, get some money. Oh, never mind, we're going to talk to the gargoyle first.
Gaining allies in the hall.
I don't know why I said that, sounds dark. Gaining allies.
Choppity chop. Off with a few zombies' heads, and it thinks it can redeem itself in battle. You still have a long way to go to rank as the best.
Flanker. This is why we prefer the frogs from Resurrection. That I now call frogs because of my friend Shy.
By God, Fortescue!
By
You must
God,
be the
Fortescue.
luckiest corpse ever to walk the face of the earth. I have something here I can lend to you. Take it or leave it, but remember, I'm only doing this for the sake of Gallomir's doomed population.
Frogs, yes.
And not for you, you gangly
Yeah, I get it, you
buffoon.
hate me and you have a PS1 6-pack. You say that because we're near the end of the session. Well, we played again next week. I do want to continue. It's just I want to have more of it to do before the end of October. No worries. I hope you have a good night's sleep. Thank you for watching all of it. I'm glad that you were here for it because I know that it's like a memory we both share. Playing MediEvil. Speaking to my sister, by the way, if Fed was watching YouTube. I probably should have had the chat showing. I think it was just in case anyone did come in being all like, oh, free viewers. Because I didn't want that appearing on stream. Like, I always thought when I was younger that the pumpkin on the map there looked like a gooseberry. Like, ta-ta for now, Andy. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you like what you've seen here, please stay tuned for part 2, which I'll be recording next week on stream. And if you do want to catch me live with this on Twitch, be sure to give me a follow over Twitch. I do need some more follows. And just catch me whenever I'm live away from YouTube, because I do still post videos on YouTube, but I'm more often active on Twitch. And all my social media links are down below. My link tree is in my channel, my main channel page, without on the video. If you click on my channel icon, it'll bring you to my channel, and it'll show a link to my link tree with all my links. And I do have a Discord. So yes, please stay tuned for part 2. I love you all so much. I'll see you next time.